So this is a video I made where I cracked the screen on my LG G4 phone. I replaced the screen, gathering all the information from website, just straight off of Amazon and Google. So I'm going to walk you through the process I did to replace the screen. This is the screen I bought right here. You see it comes with a toolkit. It even says it comes with a frame. I imagine that because it comes with a frame, you don't actually have to peel the screen off to replace it. That's probably going to be really helpful. It says right here, please make sure every pin of the LCD FPC connection connects to the phone. All right, so if it's not connected all the way, it's not going to work. We suggest to install the LCD and try to connect the flex cable well. If you have a similar installation experience before, you can do it yourself. If not, find some professional guy to help you. Okay, so if this doesn't work, we'll find some professional guy. And we can scroll down, look at the reviews. See, it's 3.1 stars out of 5. A lot of these screens have bad reviews. We can go down here 28% or 1 star, and we could just pick one. Just same LG G4 cell phone from Amazon is better than wasting almost $40 for. No loudspeaker. Loudspeaker doesn't have anything to do with the screen. If I click speaker to hear, screen shuts off. Please, no excuses. I know my way around electronics. Don't waste time buying screen with frame. Just same LG G4 from Amazon. So some people, screen works bad, 1 star. Some people have problems right here. Phone is now in boot loop. Never did this before. Boot loop is a issue with the LG G4 where the processor overheats, and it's a known issue. Not OEM quality. I don't think it actually claimed to be OEM quality. So we'll see how this works. All right, so I just got the screen in the mail. I have no clue what I'm doing. So I'm just going to look up LG G4 replace screen, and I'm going to pick one of them, and I'm just going to follow that tutorial just to see how easy it is. So right here it says how to replace the cracking screen in 10 minutes. Well, that's pretty cool. It's going to walk me through all the steps in 10 minutes, and I'm going to do that with you. We're going to actually see if it takes 10 minutes. So let's get started. All right, so here is the phone. You see, I was working and I dropped it. It fell face first. I've dropped this phone a lot of times and it never broke. But you see, it's broken now. And here's the package from Amazon. Just came today. I haven't even opened it yet. So let's go ahead and open this sucker. Grab my keys. All right, what we got? We got a generic toolkit, plastic wrap. Use my keys to open that. There we go. Don't need that. Another piece of plastic wrap. Slide it out. And there it is. Looks pretty accurate. It's not identical. Pretty close. And I guess that's what I mean by the frame. It actually has all the pieces on it. So here's the toolkit. Also got a bin right here to put screws and stuff in. So let's go ahead and dump this out. Alright, so I got a pry tool, miscellaneous screwdrivers. Looks like a smaller pry tool. Screwdriver. More miscellaneous pry tools. And then suction cup. This is cool. What you do is with this is you put it on there and it helps pull the screen off as you're heating it. So if you're actually pulling the screen off from the frame, which we're not doing, you put this on it and then you heat it, and as you go you can actually just kind of pry it off, but we're not doing that part. And then a cleaner. All right, so we're going to do this step by step. First step is remove the battery cover. All right, so I got a case on mine, and then I'm going to remove the battery cover. So I broke my screen the other day, and immediately I called my insurance on T-Mobile, which I love T-Mobile, they're awesome. And they wanted $175 for the insurance. I said, no, I'll replace it myself. So I take out the battery, undo the 11 screws holding the rear housing of the LG. Okay. I'll probably just fast forward through this part. All right, got the screws out. Let's count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is 10. It says there's 11. There's one behind this. The SIM card. No. I don't see any more. So we're going to move on. Remove the rear housing with the help of the plastic pry tool. So, let's see here. What am I doing wrong? Oh, there it goes. So I just had to try a different tool. There it goes. So then it just zooms right around. Seems like once I actually got it started, it was real easy. Now, I want to note I didn't pull out the SIM card because it didn't say anything about pulling the SIM card out. So I left it in. I don't know if that's going to cause me issues later. So here's the rear housing. There's the speaker. There's the camera lens. Alright, so now scroll down to the next one. Unplug the LCD screen and digitizer, front-facing camera, and rear-facing camera connectors. So to do that, I'm going to use my smaller pry tool. Don't use metal tools on these things. If you rip one of these connectors, you're done. And then I just kind of pop it up. If you have to force it, you're doing it wrong. Just remember that. So I imagine this right here is the front-facing camera connector, and this is the rear-facing camera connector. Oh, board's starting to pop off. Oh, there it goes. And there's my camera. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop it out. I'm not going to touch the lens. Don't touch the lens. All right, so let's scroll down. Lift out the motherboard. Okay. All right. So then, now what? Let's scroll down some more. Remove the front-facing camera. Done. Again, don't touch the lens. And use tweezers to pry up the vibrating motor. That's what this is. I don't have any tweezers. So we're going to try this pry tool. Nope. Might need to get some tweezers. I'm going to try to use this flathead screwdriver slightly to at least get it started. You see it's just kind of popping out. Looks like it, yeah, it's glued in there a little bit. But it's out now. And remove the earpiece. That's what this is right here. So I want to be careful with that. It just says remove the earpiece. Kind of looks like it's kind of got a plastic rivet on it or something. Right here. I don't know if you can see that. It really looks like it's glued in there though. Let's see here. Again, I'm going to try to gently use my metal flathead slotted screwdriver to pop it out. I got it out. Oh, and it popped right out. See that? Okay. No, very little effort. Almost no effort. Alright, so then I'm still left with the stuff down here, the headphone jack and all that. Let's see what's next. And it says replace your cracked LG G4 LCD with digitizer with frame with the new one. The price of the screen assembly is higher. It says you just saved hours by replacing the entire frame. Well, it doesn't mention anything about this headphone jack. And it's clear that this one doesn't have a headphone jack on it. So I'm going to assume that I need to get this out without breaking it. So the 10-step guide did not cover this. But I'm going to try to pull this tape off. The tape just holds down the connector. In fact, we can, if I'm careful, I can use that tape on the new frame. That'd be kind of cool. And then you see that right there, and I'm trying to pry up, that's actually part of the new frame. So if I rip that particular part, it should be fine. There's some tape holding it down right there. Pry that up. This is probably when a heat gun would come in handy. I don't have one handy though. Maybe use this to all right. I actually broke it, but it's okay because this is the new screen, or the old screen rather. So we don't even need that piece. But what I do need is this piece. I'll be careful. I can tell from here that it is glued down with some double-sided tape. Oh, that looks like it's part of the screen. Well, what's the part with the headphone jack? I mean, I don't want to lose my headphone jack. There it goes. Okay, so the headphone jack actually doesn't have any stuff like that. It looks like it just kind of sits in there. Yeah, it sits in there, and then it mates up these connectors to the side of the board. So you just got to pull it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it and put it right there. And it's in place. Actually, just went right into place, so that's cool. All right, so now we're just going to do it in reverse order. Okay, so remove the earpiece. Let's put the earpiece back. That's a camera. That's the earpiece. Looks like there's some blue protecting film over where the earpiece would go. It's probably good, but we're going to pop that out. Remember, it's blue so that you see it and so that you know to remove it. You dig? If you forget to take it out, you might have problems. And maybe that's, oh, it's glue. So, okay, cool. So that's actually kind of glue. So the blue tape exposes a sticky surface so that you can glue your components down. That's really convenient. And there's little pegs on here. I'm trying to, there you go. All right, so I put this into place. It should just glue into place. And there it is. All right, so this is the forward-facing camera, I think. Yeah. And it's in place. That's so cool. I'm going to put the vibrator motor in there. Remember, with the vibrator motor, you want to have the sensors facing up, or else they won't connect to the board. So earpiece. Oh, and then the rear-facing camera, which that went right there. And then the front-facing camera, and then the motherboard. So here's the motherboard. Now you remember, my SIM card was on the right-hand side. So my SIM card is on the right-hand side when I put that together. And there's the contacts for the vibrator motor. Where is it at? You probably can't see them, but those little black dots, that's what those are. So I'm going to lift up the rear-facing camera connector and the front-facing camera connector, and then I'm going to just kind of slide it into place. In general, it probably will just kind of snap in. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fit down my connectors. You'll feel them click. You should anyway. Again, don't force it. If you're forcing it, if you feel like you have to force it, you're doing it wrong. There it goes. Took a little bit more than normal effort, but I didn't force it. I kind of got it to sit in there. Alright, so then I put the rear facing, or the rear housing back on. It just kind of snaps in. Alright, then put the screws back in, and I'm going to fast forward through this part. Alright, so now I got all the screws in, and I didn't tighten them all down because I wanted to get them all started, so now I'm going to go through and I'm going to tighten them all down. Looks good. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my battery in. Fits right in. Turn it on. I felt it vibrate also for when it turns on. Go ahead and take this protector off. Oh, and it even has the LG logo. I didn't notice that. So it really does look totally like a legitimate screen. And it may very well be. Also, you'll see the front housing has this signature silver color all the way around it, which is part of the new housing. In fact, it is different, but I think it looks better. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock it. And it's working. We play a YouTube video, see how it looks. You probably can't tell from your area, or from the camera rather. And it's working. I'm going to turn the brightness up. Oh wow, that looks a lot better than what I was expecting. I don't hear anything. That's a problem. Also, I kind of feel it getting warm right here. Alright, well, let's see if we can figure out why it doesn't have sound. I'm getting notification sounds, just don't get anything from YouTube. It's very strange. Now I'm not getting the signature T-Mobile sound either when it starts up, plays a little ditty. And I'm not getting that. Has a headphone icon. I wonder if it thinks there's something plugged into the headphone jack. There it goes. So now it works.
They say there was once a game unlike any.
Alright, so all I did was I took the headphone set that I'm wearing right now.
Any other that
And I plugged it
infiltrated
in, and it was working through the headphones. So then I
arcades in
unplugged it,
81 when
and then
gaming
the sound
fever
started
was
working
hot.
again. What you're hearing right now is
Captivated
from
the
the
youth
speaker.
who lined up in a magnetic trance.
So there you go. I put the back cover on, and I'm good to go. So that's how you replace a LG G4 screen.